Hey, what's up everybody? Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Again, I really appreciate the views and I appreciate the feedback that you guys give me. Always so kind. Thank you so much. So with that, this is the next video in the Why You Are Broke series, and let's just get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that the reason why you are broke is probably because of your friends. And I don't mean to say that your friends are like the ones making you broke or that you have bad friends. It's the manner in which you and your group tend to hang out. And this has happened to me, but I actually hang out with a lot of different people, and generally the people I hang out with like to eat, right? As a means to hang out. But let's go ahead and dissect this, right? Why actually are you hanging out with your friends? You're hanging out because you want to catch up and generally have fun with each other. The thing is that food or the activity is not really a means. It's just a means to induce that catch up, right? So that it's not too awkward. You need to do something, right? You can't just sit down and talk. You might be doing your best job financially to set a budget, and you tell yourself, I'm going to do $50 a week, or I'm going to do $100 a week. Then it always ends up being that it's now been a week, it is now the next week, and you have overspent by $20, $50, or maybe even $100, right? And it has always happened to me, right? And I was like, where is this money coming from? I'm literally just going out and going to Chipotle, right? And just having some time with my friends. Now, this is where it comes out. If you go into the city, you have to pay for parking. That is $5 at the low end. If you're going during the day. If you go at night, $8, $10, $12 for garage parking if you're going out to the bar.
You get some food, the food is probably $15 or $18. You want to drink some alcohol, which is probably an $8 drink, and if it's like a $2 beer, which is on the very cheap end, you maybe get 3 of them. So already you are out maybe $30 to $40 for that one night, and that's just from that one location. And if, let's say, you are going out to dance, then you gotta walk there, and then maybe you have to take an Uber that will cost you $10, but it's still amongst 4 people, so it's okay, right? But then you Uber to the next place 3 other times, and now equalize the cost of everyone else.
Pretty much what I'm trying to say is, for that one night of you hanging out with your friends, it is turned into a $100 endeavor, or even an $80 endeavor. And that's just for one day of your week. You, throughout your entire week, have caused yourself to be out of budget. All in the name of hanging out with your friends, right? So I would really look at how much you spend per week. Try to lower that amount of money, because again, we're talking about what else you can put the money into. Okay, even if you were to save $20 a week, you can put that into the 5th week, the imaginary 5th week of a month, and use that money to spend and not spend so much on hanging out with your friends. It's really not sustainable over the long period of time if you do not make a lot of money. And generally, myself included, people do not make enough money to have this lifestyle, right? This information comes with a big caveat that you wanted to save money, that you wanted to put money into investments, and that you wanted to grow your money. If you are cool with going out and spending this money, then that's good. But if you are financially stressed, then that is an indicator that you're probably doing something wrong. So here comes the recommendation portion of this thing. So what I like to do is that I know that food is inevitable, okay? So if I need food, I will generally invite someone out to a coffee shop instead, and I will not get the latte, I will not get the expensive one, I will get the black coffee, which is $2.50 generally, I'm gonna say. So you do this 5 days across the week, which is already hanging out with people way too much, and if it's $2, you've only spent $10 in the week, and you are well below your budget, so that on the Saturday, you can have a nice dinner with your friends that is $25. You are still under $100, you're still under your budget. A better alternative that now I prefer is that I ask my friends to go out on a walk. You can't really do that outside during the winter time, but walking is something that I really recommend, because number one, it's not awkward. You can see things along the road and talk about them and catch up with your friends. It's a really perfect segue. And number two, you get some exercise in, right? You're actually doing something good for your body instead of sitting down and consuming all this sugar. And it's my preferred method of catching up with people. And for a little bit of time, I was like, wow, okay, I can really only do this when it's warm out. But guess where else you can walk? You can walk inside shopping malls, okay? Not actually shop, but shopping malls. You can walk in circles. You can walk in, me personally, I like to go to Walmart. I like to go to Best Buy and walk with my friends, just walk around, look at all the prices, look at all the tech. And then if you're really desperate, I like to walk around grocery stores, because that's like where the food is. You can talk about food. Essentially, like, there are just so many places that you can walk and catch up with your friends, and you're already tired after maybe like 30 or 45 minutes. And that hangout is just super concise, and you didn't spend any money except for the money it took you to get there. And overall, I think that is a much better alternative than blowing your budget on food that probably is going to be mediocre. Or even if it's good, it's just way too expensive. But anyways, with that, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that this series is going to bring you value and help bring to the forefront what you could be doing and where you could be saving money. Because at the end of the day, I want to live a life where I'm not financially stressed, and I want you, the viewer, to not be financially stressed. So with that, thank you so much. If you made it this far in the video, please drop a comment and just be like, hey Izzy, I made it here. You suck, or I love your video. And just please subscribe, share the video, whatever to do to help out. Thank you so much. Have a good day.